of the weird. That's what we're dealing with, ladies and gentlemen. This isn't your average human fucking being we're dealing with. This is a monster. A demon. And what's so crazy about this fucking demons is it's one demon and a bunch of fucking people. Well, I don't want to be speaking like that's the literal, because I know people are going to be like, oh, it's not demons. It's just a, we'll say, hey, what's going excuse me, that's legitimate. We'll say it's a figure of speech. But, yeah, it's like, it's one demon and all these people, and that demon wants you to, is going out of its way to get you to pay attention to it. And while it's in the process of doing that, it's sucking your fucking energy dry. It's like a non-sexual succubus. Non-sexual succubus. It's just sucking your energy dry. All your fucking energy. You're paying attention to it, but it's like that motherfucker's everywhere, so it's exhausting the shit out of you. You're paying attention to it and all these fucking different people. And it's using through every single person, it's using different tactics and shit. Through every single person, like it's using every fucking tactic imaginable. Saying everything that'll piss you off imaginable. And it knows if you stay in one person, it knows if it stays in one person that, you know, eventually you'll get away from it. So every fucking person you walk past, it just fucking hops in that fucking person. Like the, what's that movie? What's the fucking movie with Denzel Washington? I think it was. The Fallen. I think it was The Fallen. Don't quote me on it though. But, you know, it's just fucking, and they did the same shit too that these perps do. Walk by you whistling and shit, smiling at you, fucking telling you, fucking being nice to you, but being, I don't know how to explain it. Being fucking nice, but at the same time saying some real fucked up shit, knowing that it's gonna get to you and shit. I think out of all this perp shit, that's the thing. Well, I shouldn't even, well, they already know. That's the thing that pisses motherfuckers off the most. Like, you know they're being fucking, assholes in light words. That's lightly putting it. They know they're being assholes, but they smile at you and tell you to have a nice day. I think that fact right there, and knowing that they get to live their normal fucking life and that you haven't done anything to deserve what you're fucking getting from them, that right there alone is enough to make you want to fucking break one of their fucking necks, man. Like, oh man, that little fucking taunting fucking smile and fucking, oh man. I would pay somebody just to fucking put some fucking oil on their palm and just smack the shit out of one of them. Just smack the dog shit out of one of them. Let me stop talking. I probably wouldn't pay to see that, but I would like to see some shit like that. I would like to see it. I probably wouldn't pay to see it though. Hey, what's going on, Mo? day, another day, another day. And they will use strangers if that does not work. Then they catch you in a dream. Yeah. Yeah, and they still do the dream shit to me. I get dream manipulation. I know it's dream manipulation because the dreams be so fucking real. The dream, and it's fucking, ever since they fucking been talking about, sending me triggers and shit about towing my van and shit. Like, cause what they like to do is they like to fucking, as I'm recycling and shit, they throw up a lot of stumbling blocks in my way and shit. And then fucking, they have fucking their perps and shit, go around fucking shit up, or, they just have them, manipulating my fucking recycle spots. And these are spots that, I spent a long time, because I try to get spots that don't nobody ever hit, or if people do hit them, very few. I try and hit spots like that so I don't be stepping on nobody's toes, and I don't really like being around nobody either. So, I pick these little certain places out that don't too many people go. And, a week after I find those spots and shit, look at the little rat. I wouldn't mind kicking it with one of those instead of one of these well, I don't kick it with one of these people anyways, but I'd rather be locked in a room with one of those rats. But yeah, man, what was I saying? Oh, yeah. So, I try to pick these spots that don't too many people fuck with, and they wait like a week. They follow me around. I go to the spot. They like literally fucking do homework on us, like we're experiments and shit. They be parked in their fucking cars, writing in fucking notebooks and shit. Like this spot right here. Hey, notice how he's just trashing it up. All that trash is there is to prevent me from fucking going over there and recycling. Cause I know I don't like to go. Cause 9 times out of 10, if I'm gonna recycle there, I'm gonna clean up. Because I don't want them to think it was me. So what they do, and now that I've said that, it's already blown cover. I've said it on YouTube before, so now they really fucking. They stand by fucking trashing up the area and shit. But now I'm like, fuck it though. I'm not, I'm just gonna fucking film it as I pull up and, show what the area looks like. Cause they don't take recycle out of it. They just pull fucking trash and lay trash all over the fucking place. Like, don't nobody want to be going through that shit. Don't nobody want, I don't, I'm not cleaning up that shit. You got me fucked up. So I usually don't stop. Like, it prevents me from stopping. It prevents me from stopping. It just, it manipulates my whole fucks up my whole program, man. And so they do that. And then, since I got a stack for this fucking, registration, they fucking, I take a little bit of recycle out a day, but for my spending needs and all that shit, and I leave the rest up top. And so what they like to do is after I turn my recycle in, they try and fucking trigger me or bully me or try and basically run their fucking bullshit trigger on me by sending fucking tow trucks and fucking, sheriffs and fucking parking people every morning. Like, I literally got it on video every fucking morning. They meet up with me someplace at a light, but it's always right fucking after I turn my shit in. So, they're trying to run that bully shit. Like, that shit ain't, I don't give a fuck. If they take this motherfucker, I just fucking hustle up another one, man. Like, I'm not fucking, you're not gonna fucking bully me with that and hang this shit over my head. Like, literally, you're fucking with me. You prevent me from being able to fucking handle my shit. And then you fucking, throw your fucking, hoop team, if you will, your fucking Google weirdos, and have them fucking street theater taunt me all day and shit. Like, you're not gonna taunt me like that. I'll be, if I fall victim to that shit, I fucking start thinking about them fucking, I think about, like, I have a very fucking, when I think, like, I don't want to say, like, I be thinking up crimes of passion and shit, but sometimes, like, the way, like, I be thinking, damn, man, these people got fucking jobs. These fucking people got no fucking worries. The only worries they got is their fucking bills, whatever that is. Like, it's none of my business, but that's their only fucking worries, is their fucking bills, man. They got nice houses, they got fucking nice cars, they got fucking, they fucking living the life, if you will. And they're fucking knick-knacking at all the little shit that I got, on top of fucking trying to stop me from earning how would you say? Being that they're trying to stop me from being able to take care of myself and handle my business. And then on top of that, they fucking throw that shit in my face every fucking morning and shit. Like, I think about shit like that, and then I'll fucking lose it. Like, I know I'll lose it, because I'll be like, man, I'm not fucking with these people. Like, these fucking people, they keep fucking with me. Like, I'm doing my best to, walk the straight path. And I start thinking about that shit, and then, it won't be good. It won't, because then it's then, like, I just fucking, it'll be a crime of, I'm not saying I'll kill one of them or no shit. I wouldn't go to that amount, but, like, I just be, it'd be like, okay, let the next one headlight fucking vehicle cross my path again. Like, I'm gonna fucking throw a brick through his fucking window. Like, it'd be like that. And, like, sometimes there might be a time that I act on it and shit. Like, I don't want to do it. I'm not trying to do it. It's the triggers and shit. Like, the triggers literally, like, when you step back and analyze how you feel, when these people, like, I've learned to fucking do that, like, kind of just, like, when they do the booty bandit shit, or, the one headlight, I just kind of step back and fucking recognize how it's making me feel right there at that point. And then I try and talk myself down. And it works for the most part, but that shit ain't gonna work all the time. That shit is like a fucking, it's like that fucking Excedrin shit. Like, you take them fucking over-the-counter meds for headaches and shit, and then eventually, you go from one pill to, like, 5 pills in a day, because, you built a tolerance up, and now you just fucking, more poison in your body, more poison. Like, you putting more poison. Same thing with these fucking pieces of shit. All they are is fucking poison, man. Fucking poison. You see this synchronization bullshit? I see them all with bikes. They're all trying to taunt me with their bikes. 1, 2, 3. That's their way of taunting me and, subliminally telling me I'm going to be on a bike. And, of course, we got the goofball in the yellow shirt. Probably a homosexual, most likely. Looks like a homosexual, speaks like a homosexual. No disrespect to homosexuals, I'm just pointing something out. man. So, you know, every day, man. That's why I say every day, man, we gotta pat ourselves on the back. Like, we gotta realize, like, what we're going through and how long we've been going through it. It's like AA, like, literally, like, AANA. All that shit. Except we're not taking this substance on our own coordinates, if you will. Like, we're not even being peer pressured into it. They're just fucking pinning us down, and they're just fucking pinning us down and fucking shooting our veins up with their fucking bullshit poison. We gotta take it one day at a time. Like, we get no breaks. Like, at least in AA and NA, you know, if you're really trying to stop, then fucking, you know, you give yourself a fucking break period to where you're not doing it and you're trying to fucking, you know, follow that right path. These motherfuckers, you can't even step away from these motherfuckers. They just grab you, pin you down, and push their fucking poison all in your fucking veins, if you will. Like, it ain't no getting away from these motherfuckers. You could go to the moon right now. It's a motherfucker right there waiting on you. It's a motherfucker on the moon right now. I guarantee you, if you could go to the moon, if you were the only one that could afford to go to the moon, and you went up to the moon right now, trust me, they had somebody up there waiting on you. I can see it now, man. I could fucking see it now. Let's see. Camera's up. Okay, let me. Yeah, it's the way it's. I gotta get another stand. And shit, cause this was. My phone was too big for the one I had, and it kind of snapped the, you know, the vise on it. What was that? Oh wait, let me see. Yeah. You cut them off and they will use strangers if they. Oh yeah. Always. Mostly blacks are targeted. I don't think it's mostly blacks. I think it just depends on our demographics and shit on where we live, because like when you turn on the tube, if you will, it's a lot of us, man. Different it's a lot of different flavors, man. A lot of different fucking flavors, man. You know, they're fucking doing it to people. Yeah, they're fucking doing it to people in Russia. They're doing it to people in India. You know, in different countries like China. Oh man, that targeting got to be real bad, because their fucking facial recognition, their technology is just so fucking sophisticated. Like, China, man, you gotta be going through hell out there. Like, you know, and this is a part of, like, China's fucking bullshit social credit and shit. Like, and that's what I don't get. Like, you run the fuck away from China. Like, you run away from China to get away from that shit. So why are you trying to implement it into this fucking... Like, why are you trying to implement that bullshit into this country? Like, you're trying to escape oppression. So why the fuck are you trying to create... It's almost like it's a fucking agenda, like a created fucking situation to come out here and bring their fucking bullshit. Like, and I don't want to say it because, you know, well, I be thinking so passionate about it that when I say it, it might come off like, you know, people might think I'm fucking, like, I'm not, you know, I'm the furthest thing from racist, and I don't say no racist shit, like, as far, like, I'm not gonna say, like, no, you know, I'm not gonna disrespect nobody like that, but, you know, it's like you come out here fucking, you know, and I don't have no problem with anybody, you know, escaping oppression. Like, if you need to escape oppression, like, you know, there should be no fucking limits to where you can go. You shouldn't even, I don't believe you should have no fucking passports or nothing. Like, God didn't intend, you know, God intended this fucking world to be, you know, for the people to fucking not to be regulated and shit. Like, only motherfuckers that think they're God fucking regulate shit. Like, try and regulate shit like that. Regulate land and where you can live and how you can live. And, you know, as long as you're being like, the police should not be a force unless there's somebody, like, committing crimes against the fucking people, against nature. You know, whatever, like, laws like that should be set in place. All this fucking tax bullshit, all this fucking job fucking bullshit, all this fucking, you gotta pay this, you gotta pay that, you gotta pay that to fucking live. Motherfucker, I didn't ask to be brought into this fucking world. I didn't ask to be brought here, motherfucker, to be fucking, like, so basically you're punishing me for being born. Like, I gotta fucking work to fucking live. I gotta be a slave to fucking live a natural life that God intended me fucking to live. Like, so what, you're God now? Like, you over fucking throw God? Like, what the fuck is going on, man? And then you claim to be so into the Bible, you claim to be, you know, you claim to base your fucking whole structure off the fucking Bible and shit. Like, you motherfuckers are so contradictive, man. It's crazy, man. These higher ups are evil as fuck. You know, it's just like they replace everything about Satan with God. Like, you know, they're really doing Satan's work, but they replace it in God's name and shit. Like, I don't fucking get it. Well, I do get it, I guess, but I don't like it. Yeah, there's a lot of people doing that. The comments is kind of sliding, so I'm catching people's different little shit. Yeah, as far as making videos about people, man, they do that, like, especially, like, if you got a few subscribers, like my other channels, I used to do that shit all the time. They would get on there and try and make me look crazy and shit, or make me look paranoid, and you know, that's what kind of pushed me into the, I don't want to say, I don't want to say covert, because that's their fucking bullshit. I don't like to even think of myself doing anything covertly and shit, but, you know, that's why I started filming them without them fucking, you know, at first I was just, like, sticking the camera in their face and shit. But now, based on the fact that they, like, that's how I learned to fucking, by them fucking making videos on me, and they do it so fucking well. Like they fucking chopped and edited and fucking they chop, like, they really fucking make you look crazy, man. The way they chop and edit and throw that fucking sad fucking music, that that real fucking sad traumatic music in the background and shit, and the music be a little bit lower than your fucking voice, so it really makes you look kind of crazy the way they fucking oh, they've done that too. I've seen them do that to fucking me, other fucking TIs. Like, fuck, man. They really make us look crazy, man. But you know, that's what That's what made me fucking start. Like the one headlight bandits, and studying psychological triggers and shit. Like, because if we don't fucking do footwork behind trying to learn what they're doing to us, and learning the effects of this program, because this program has heavy effect. Like, we might think we're handling it and we're fucking we might think that we're getting through this shit and we're handling it, but all it takes is one bad day, man, for you to make the wrong decision. Like, we got so much built up in us. We got so much fucking built up in I was one of those people that thought, like, I'm not fucking there. I'm not fucking, it's not doing nothing to me. Like, I still got my mental health. And they try and throw that shit in there. I realize now they throwing that crazy shit so you can fucking say it's to fucking make you feel like you gotta say I don't have nothing wrong with me. Like, there's nothing wrong with me and shit. Like, it's to make you do that, but you gotta fucking you gotta analyze what this shit is doing to you, man. You gotta fucking learn what this shit is doing to you, because you gotta fight this shit with facts, man. You can't fight this shit just telling people what's going on, like, in your own words and shit. Like, you gotta be able to point shit out, literally. Like, you gotta fucking, by the book on this shit, like, literally, because if you go to court, if you do something to one of these motherfuckers, and you go to court talking about, oh, these people are following me around with vehicles with one headlight, they're gonna fucking throw monkey game wrenches all. So that's not illegal to follow. People lose their lights all the time. You might be on medicine. Nah, you gotta point the number of vehicles following you around. Like, it's scientifically a fact that shit can create paranoia. That's a scientific fact. They, as many. That's why I say get as many one headlights as you can, because they're gonna try and clean it up and say, oh, well, it's for us to let each other know, like, who we are, and, like, we're working to clean up the streets, and we need to be able to identify each other. Okay, that might be true. Plausible deniability. That might be true. We know it's a lie, but plausible deniability says that could be true. So, even though that could be true, we gotta point out the effects of what that shit causes to a person. Even though that might be true, but, like, we don't know that's true, because when we get out and we approach them and ask them, like, why are you following me? They say, we're not following you. We're not following you. And they smile and give you that creepy shit. Like, that's like a fucking scary fucking movie. Like, you don't know. It's a scary movie. And some of these people are fucking scary looking. So, I'm just saying, though, like, I know it's cliche and all that bullshit, but literally, like, you gotta film what these people are doing to you, and you gotta film specific shit. Like, you can't be all around with it. You can't be doing the smoke and mirror shit, taking video footage of them fucking swiping their fucking hand through their hair or fucking coughing or sneeze. Like, that shit right there is too basic. Like, even looking in their phones, like, I quit filming that shit, like, because even statistics say that, 99% or 90, however many percent of people are in their fucking phones all day. And, like, if you have to go to court for something, they're gonna bring that up. Like, that's the first thing they're gonna bring up. So you mean to tell me because if somebody's looking in their phone that they're harassing you? Let's pull up the statistics. 89% of people in their phones all day. So you mean to tell me all these 89% of fucking people in their phones all day are fucking following you and harassing you? Like, they'll pull that shit. Like, you literally every day you gotta think of defense tactics. You gotta, like, and it's impossible to always be one step. It's impossible to be one step ahead of these people, anyways. But you gotta think like them almost. Like, you gotta think like them and then come up with fucking defense tactics and fucking. Slowly but surely, ladies, and it's like a college course. Even if you're not trying to learn anything, eventually you're gonna learn something. Every day you're going through it. You're living through it. You're living through it every day. When you first hit the playground, you didn't know how to swing. Like, you had to have somebody push you on the swing. Like, you were all uncoordinated on the swing, fucking throwing your legs up and fucking down and fucking, just fucking real uncoordinated fucking swing, going lopsided, fucking swinging from side to side and shit. And then eventually, every day you went on that playground, now you're fucking almost swinging over the fucking top of the fucking pole. Like, you're fucking swinging high and fucking jumping off that shit. And it's just repetitive shit. Like, you fucking go through it every day. Eventually you're gonna learn something. And then if you're really trying to fucking learn something, like, if you're really trying to learn, like, you're gonna learn regardless whether you fucking try and learn or not. But, if you're really trying to learn, then it's just gonna fucking, this is your life. Like, it's gonna be fucking, it's gonna be fucking, it's gonna be, how would you say? Mandatory, I guess you would say. That you're gonna learn something. Like, it's no way around that. Get our defenses up, ladies and gentlemen, because it ain't no telling when the shit's gonna hit the fan. That shit, our date, our number, our lottery ticket, that shit can be punched any day. We could wake up tomorrow and fucking be in a whole world of shit behind something we did to one of these motherfuckers. And the only fucking defense we'll have, 9 times out of 10, is, our knowledge of what this program does to us. Like, being able to fucking lay that shit out on a courtroom table any day. Like, it seems unreal because, we know we don't want to do anything to these people. We just want to be regular fucking humans who want to live our natural life like they live their natural life. We don't want to have to worry about fucking people peeking in our fucking windows, tapping into our phones, shooting fucking frequencies at us, and like, we just want to be regular fucking people, man. So it seems unreal that we would do anything. Like, I still can't even fathom myself doing anything to these people, like, but I just, I know eventually that day's gonna come. Like, that's the only thing that really fucking scares me. Is fucking, eventually I know that day's gonna come when you know, I'm just gonna fucking black out and not be thinking about what like I literally actually I do think like sometimes I do be thinking about what the fuck I'm gonna do. Like I can't even say it's not even blacking out. It's like fucking it's like I play a fucking picture. It's like I play a fuck it's I don't know, it's exactly like those fucking movies where the fucking it's damn I'll tell you what. It's just like the fucking movies, like maybe the guy has a gun pointed at somebody. Uh, Perfect example, like on Friday, when the dude had it, when Ice Cube had the gun pointed at Debo, and he fucking, you know, all this shit was running through his head, and then he shot him. And then he had everybody, you know, on the edge of the seat, like thinking that he really fucking shot him and shit. And then it rewinded back, and then he thought about that shit again, and then he made a different decision, and he threw the gun, and he just started fighting him and shit. Like, that's exactly where this fucking, like when I think about shit, like I can literally feel myself, like, you know, I could feel myself doing something to him, like whether it's punching him, fucking slapping him, or fucking, you know, I can really feel myself doing it. And then I talk myself out of that shit. Like, it's just like with that fucking dude that at the gas station that was, you know, harassing me about my fucking, you know, he was harassing me about my fucking radiator, telling me to drop him off at a place, knowing damn well I couldn't drop him off when I had that breaking point. Like, I literally fucking thought about, like, it played off, and it played in my mind. Like, literally, it played in my mind. Like, I was telling myself, I told myself, don't do it, you'll get in trouble. I literally I remember telling myself, don't do it, man, you're gonna get, don't fucking do it, you're gonna get in trouble. I remember I told myself that shit in my head. Like, I'm literally fucking, you know, and then I pass him, like, the first time, he says, hey, your radiator's, leaking. And I'm like, I know my radiator. I'm literally fucking driving like 2 miles fucking per hour because my van won't go any fucking faster because the radiator is too fucking hot. Like, I'm trying to get to the fucking gas station to put fucking antifreeze in my fucking shit. Like, literally, and I know that you know, all I'm thinking in my head is like, let's make it to the auto mechanic. Like, that's all I wanted to fucking do. Like, so I'm hoping I can fucking throw this fucking air because I know it's gonna leak right the fuck out. So I'm thinking, okay, grab the antifreeze, go put some air in my tire because they at this time they fucking put holes in my fucking tires too. So, you know, my tires was going all low and shit. So I'm like, I'm driving down the fucking street and my car is going like 2 miles an hour with all this fucking steam coming out the fucking hood, and fucking my front fucking tire on the side flat from these fuckers just fucking my shit up. And that shit's already playing. Like, I'm already just super fucking pissed off right there. And then fucking they send the fucking dude, like, they come, like, you know, at that point I just fucking, and I literally thought about it, and then I blacked out, and I knew the consequences. I knew I was going to get in trouble. I told myself, you're going to get in trouble. You're going to get in trouble. And after he was pointing out all the fucking shit that was wrong with my van, you know, I get to the fucking, I get to the air thing, I'm fucking on flames. Like, literally, like, internally, I'm on fucking fire. Like, I'm ready to fucking, you know, I'm ready to fucking do something, and I'm fucking talking myself out of shit. Like, I'm literally fucking super fucking pissed off. And, you know, he comes and fucking asks me to take him way across fucking town. Hey, when you put air in your tire, can you take me to Melpitas and that shit? That shit like 45 minutes away from here. Milpitas is like literally, well, I don't know about 45. I guess you could make it there faster than 45. But you know, it's a decent journey from where I was, especially in the condition my vehicle was in. So, you know, for him to fucking say that, and I knew that he knew, like literally, like, and I know they sent them at me. And it could have been that dude's first day fucking. They could have fucking told him anything. They could have told him, "Hey, we're playing a joke on my buddy. Go over there." Like that, you know. They could tell these people anything, but and that's the type of shit I think about and try and calm myself down with. Like that, like this person might not even. But you know, it's that trigger shit, man. And he had a Target bag in his hand. I don't want to be the one to say that the Target bag triggered me and shit, but you know, it did have a fucking lot to do with it because I knew he was a perp. I knew they fucking sent him, so you know that added fuel to the fire. I felt really bad after I did it. And that's how I know it's like fucking trigger shit. Like the shit that they do is to make you act out like right. It's to bring something out of you that, you know, bring you out of your character and shit. Because, you know, that was a flash minute decision that I had already talked myself out of the first time. Like I literally talked myself out of fucking doing something the first time. And when he just came at me the second time and asked me to take him on that ride, and fucking he had that fucking Target bag and fucking he was smiling in my fucking face, like it's all that taunting fucking bullshit. I fucking lost it, man. I fucking lost it, like, and I knew, like, I just knew I was fucking going to jail. I told myself before I did it I was going to jail, but none of that shit mattered at that time. Like none of that shit fucking mattered, and that's fucked up when they, when they can do shit like that. And see, I know that's what it's meant to do. Like, I know what they're trying to do. I know they're trying to pull that shit out of me. For the person that doesn't know what, you're the man. For the person that doesn't know what the fuck is going on, like, that's creating a monster right there. Literally, when they get on the TV and say, oh, that person was a monster. Nah, it wasn't the person. It was the person that you created within it. It was that personality. It was that character that you created within that person. Like, you guys are creating monsters. Like, literally, like, creating like you're changing people's perceptions on reality and everything. Like, I don't look at people the same. I don't look at my family the same. Like, I don't look at nobody, like, anybody that I've ever knew. I don't look at the same. I'll never look at them the same. I'll never fucking, it's always a possibility that you could be out to get me for these people. There's always, like, I don't even think I could be in a healthy fucking relationship. Honestly. Just to be honest, like, I don't think I could be in a healthy, I could try being in a relationship with a targeted individual, but even still, like, it's just, it's no telling what the trauma that person's been through on top of the trauma you've been through and shit. Man, you guys will start fucking looking at each other like the fucking enemy and shit. Just off certain things. Like, you'll have to really be strong-minded. You'll have to really be strong-minded to fucking, be in a relationship with another TI. Even probably stronger-minded than with a person that's not fucking a TI. At least as a TI, though, you guys understand each other. You guys know what you're going through. Like, that's probably the only good thing. And you guys could probably talk it out. Whereas with a non-TI, like, you'll probably look kind of crazy and shit. Or they'll fucking probably join in and fucking start participating. But even with another TI, it's a traumatic program that they run us through, man. So, and then they throw thoughts in our head. They they use the fucking nanotechnology at us against us and shit. So they point their little devices and this shit starts wiggling all in your fucking wherever they point it at. It starts wiggling and it feels like a little hair. The person to tap their ear and shit because they think it like their hair or a string or something is on their ear, so they'll move it and shit. It's really them fucking point frequencies that's making the nanotechnology fucking dance all in your fucking. Because everybody has it, man, and they can fucking play games. They can play games, man, and they'll have you fucking thinking that your fucking completely innocent spouse is fucking just the most evil motherfucker on the planet trying to do you in. Put certain looks on their faces. They can, they can scrunch up people's faces and shit. And they have them looking evil, and they won't even realize the way they're like. They'll be piercing you, like looking like straight demons at you. Like I've had that shit so many times, and it's the same fucking look. It's them doing it. Like it's them doing it. It's an evil, grimacing look too. Like yeah, it's real fucking evil look, man. I know a lot of you know that look I'm talking about because you see it repetitively. I know I see it repetitively, especially in the beginning. Like they really, want to enforce that look on you. That's somebody behind the scenes doing that. Damn, that motherfucker got. that motherfucker. that motherfucker was fast. Excuse me. Oh, excuse me. Breath is blunt. Breath is blunt. We got and it's probably this dude in this, what is that, Mini Cooper? That's probably a big ass motherfucker too. Construction worker looking motherfucker. So mentally fucking fucked in the mind that he thinks he's a fucking spy because he watched fucking Casino Heist or whatever that shit was. The mentality. They're like fucking kids, man. Once I excuse me. It's legitimate. Once I seen that, like once I seen these people let the fucking once I seen these people, how these fucking people let the program get in their heads to fucking, they really think they're fucking Tom Cruise or some shit like that. Like these people really fucking think that, like literally they fucking, you got fucking citizens fucking using words like a firm and shit like that, military fucking words and shit. Like, they've been watching fucking movies and all that shit. Like they've been watching spy movies and undercover movies and all that shit. Like you you could tell these people are fake as fuck. Fucking getting fucking canines and German Shepherds. Like, dog, everybody in the fucking neighborhood watch got German Shepherds and fucking German Shepherds, clear earpieces, speaking in military language, and the words that they're using they don't even, like, because they used to say that shit. There's a lot of military fucking ex-military that work in like the prisons and the jails, so they use military words with each other, so you pick up on shit like that, and you eventually you put it together and shit. Like they used to say a firm like a lot, and you think like, what the fuck, a firm, and then you, oh, affirmative, affirm, like you pick up on that shit. And so you notice that the citizens be trying to use little military words and shit. It's really fucking funny, man. It's really fucking funny. Like they really feel fucking not sanctified. That wouldn't be the right word. And they really feel official. They really they really feel official. That would be the word, I guess. Not knowing that they're just fucking scumbags that couldn't make the cut. You couldn't be a police officer. Couldn't be a fucking security guard. You couldn't be a fucking bouncer. So now, this fucking job comes up where you can have some type of power and control. And you're fucking going berserk with it. You're buying up all the fucking German Shepherds at the pet shop. Fucking Metro PCS and Verizon, they don't have no more earpieces and shit because you guys are buying backup earpieces, like fucking 50 fucking earpieces because you plan on having this job for a fucking long time. And you just fucking want every fucking buy. You're trying to get as many fucking pictures with the fucking police officers as you can so you can hang them on your wall. And as your friends come by, you can fucking tell them, hey, that's my buddy right there. That's Officer Richards. Yeah, that's Officer Martin. Yeah, we caught such and such. Like, you fucking nobody ass motherfucker. If you don't get your ass out of here. If you don't get your nobody ass out of here, man, and stop harassing people, man, go fucking get a life. Pay attention to your kids. Don't pay attention to me. That's why your fucking daughter is pregnant at the age of 14, motherfucker. You want to follow me around all day, but your daughter is 14 years old and fucking pregnant. The fuck? What type of sense does that make? You got your own problems to be fucking jumping in mine and worrying about mine. And that 14-year-old pregnant shit, that wasn't no shot at nobody because things happen. Things happen. People's kids have fucking, kids get involved with each other and things happen. But it's one thing for the things to happen, but it's another thing for things like that to happen and you be worried about somebody else's fucking business and shit. Like, that's probably why, most likely their kid is pregnant, because they've been worrying about somebody else. While they're following while they're following us all over the planet, their kids are fucking having sex on their fucking beds and shit. And and the cold thing about it is that they're having sex with the very fucking junkies, child molesters, hustlers, fucking piece of shit, fucking, whatever fucking, motherfuckers that you guys are connected with now. So now they've met them a nice fucking, they met them a hustler or some shit. Eventually, shit's gonna take the fucking, things are gonna happen. Like, they're creating, like, this program right here, not just with us, but with the shit with them. Oh, man, they're creating, trust me, they are creating future crimes. Believe it or not, there are some future crimes in the making. This program is going to have changed so many fucking people by the year 2020. By the year 2030, oh man, the criminal rate is going to be sky fucking high. This program will probably be shut down. And all the fucking piece of shit motherfuckers that they use, they have accumulated all these fucking tactics. You know, fucking money's going to be fucking... Oh man, it's gonna be bad. These people are gonna be creeping up on you right in your fucking face, and you're not even gonna see them. They're gonna be creeping up on you with military tactics, military training. And if you really want to be realistic with it, it's like our government is creating the new citizen ISIS. Basically, you know. Because they created ISIS, then used them when they needed them, then let them go. And, you know, now all of a sudden ISIS is doing all this shit to us. But you created ISIS, so why are you blaming ISIS? Like, you should be the criminal. You should be in jail because you created them. You let this fucking virus. Who's fucking paying the penalty for the fucking virus? Who's paying the penalty? That's a fucking virus that killed the damn near a quarter of the planet, if you will. Maybe I'm putting too much on it. But, you know, it killed a lot of fucking people. So who's fucking responsible for that? Ain't nobody speaking on that. Ain't nobody speaking on nobody going to jail for killing all those people. Like, do you have the fucking right to kill all those people because you're a scientist? Is that what you're saying? Because there ain't nobody talking about who's going to jail for that shit. Nope, it just fucking happened. It happened. No repercussions for that. But you fucking jaywalk? Let me catch you fucking jaywalking, citizen. I'm gonna lock your ass up and I'm gonna make you pay a fine. Meanwhile, I'm gonna kill up fucking millions of fucking people. And nothing's gonna happen to me. In fact, I'm gonna create a Jabberezi to fucking stick in you and take quarters of your life away. And when shit happens to you, I'm gonna write myself irresponsible or non-responsible. So I don't have to pay for creating this concoction that killed you. It can kill you and my hands are fucking clean. And I'm still getting paid off of it. I'm still gonna try and force you to fucking take it. Man, the audacity of these fucking people, man. And they have the nerve to slap us in the face and tell us we're free. They have the nerve to slap us in the face and tell us we're free after they just tried to fucking mandate some fucking poison into our fucking bodies. You know, that is killing people, making people paralyzed, fucking, you know, just fucking sticking fucking bear meat and fucking fish guts all in your fucking veins and shit. Like, who the fuck, like, where the fuck do you see freedom in that? Like, getting your fucking old delirious fucking demented fucking ass on fucking TV telling us fucking we gotta take it. Like, nah, you fucking take it, you fucking dickhead. At least Trump fucking, you know, he tried to fucking trick the people and fucking act like he fucking took it and say, you know, and subliminally, if you listen to subliminals, he was basically telling you that it was bullshit. Oh, I got it. I feel real better now. Like, that's sarcastic as fuck. I got it. I feel 100% better. Yeah, fucking right. Yeah, you gotta read between the lines, man. You gotta read between the lines, man. He was literally telling you that shit was bullshit, man. Oh, man. Oh, man. Excuse me, that's legitimate. got these motherfuckers telling you to go in the house. Go in your house while we fucking dig into the ground. Go to our fucking controls. We're gonna be under the ground, going to our fucking controls, fucking with the 5G. We need you in your house so we can get you to all watch your fucking TV and your phone, and we can tell you these are the symptoms: drowsiness, sore throat, all this fucking bullshit, and all these fucking symptoms that fucking virus has are the fucking same symptoms that radiation has. So they go under the ground while everybody's fucking in their house, and they pump up that fucking shit, and everybody's running to the slaughterhouse, aka hospital. Everybody's all fucked up because they fucking been played. They played people. They literally played you. Excuse me. And I'm not talking about those who fucking did it, to take care of their families and had jobs. Like, there are people who didn't want to fucking take the shot, knew the shot was bad, but still fucking, in order to take care of their families and their livelihood, they had to do what they had to do. I'm not speaking on those people. I'm speaking on the people who didn't know what the fuck was going on. They let the fucking people tell them that these are the symptoms. Then they pumped up the fucking 5G or 4G, whatever you want to call it. And then sent everybody running. Everybody fucking... the sheep. Leading the sheep to the slaughterhouse. And that's exactly what the fuck they did. Now everybody got this bullshit running through their fucking veins, and they don't know what the fuck is gonna happen. They're trying to tell themselves it's gonna be alright. And I'm not talking about the people who got the first one, because maybe, hey, that first one will wear off, but all those boosters and super boosters and jumper cable boosters, and we got booster 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6, like, all off fucking false fucking bullshit, all off false fucking propaganda, basically. That made motherfuckers literally fucking... And a little intimidation and some strong direct words that really didn't mean shit because they weren't fucking legally put out there. They gotta, there has to be laws created. They have to first create a fucking law that says, like, there's no fucking law that says, it's mandatory for you to put some bullshit in your body. They cannot make you do that. There's no way in the world. If they pin you down and fucking force it in you, that's, you still have a fight on your hands. Like, you can fight and beat that shit through Constitution. Like, they try and make us think that Constitution don't stick, but the courts have to abide by that shit. Like, the courts have to fucking abide by that shit. But they'll do everything in their power to make us think, That's why, like, people contested that shit. When people contested that shit, when they started putting fucking, like the dude said, when they started putting those fucking bonds out on the fucking schools and shit, when they started making a mandate for the kids to wear masks and shit, when they started doing that shit, you feel me, some of the mothers got together and was figuring shit out, like, you're making our kids breathe monoxide all fucking day. Like, they wouldn't got a fucking a bond out on that fucking shit to where, like, they were fucking going against the Constitution, and that they could shut the fucking school district down, like literally, with that, if they go against the Constitution. And they fucking, they lifted that fucking mask thing immediately. And then when the mothers pulled the fucking bond shit back, they threw the mask thing back up. So that tells you right there. And then, you gotta tell yourself, like, 400,000 people in the military not fucking taking the vaccine. What the fuck do they know that we don't know? Police officers not taking the vaccine. What do they do? But trying to enforce people to take the vaccine. What do they know that we don't know? That's how you know, like, if these police are trying to force you to take the vaccine, if these police have no problem with being told to take you and make you fucking take a vaccine or make you wear a mask against your constitution, then these police have no problem with snatching you up and throwing you in a concentration camp. They're not here, like, they're fucking, they used to be race soldiers, but now they're a whole lot, they're a whole lot more than just race soldiers. Like, it's about, the powerful and the not, like, the rich and the not, like, and it ain't even about the rich no more, because rich people ain't shit compared to the elite. Rich people are food too. Like, rich people can get it as well as any fucking poor person. They're just a fucking a piece on the fucking chessboard. They think they're safe behind their fucking money. That makes them even more vulnerable, actually, because the elite want everything. The elite want everything. They want your fucking money. You know what I mean? You can see that through Scientology. You can see that through Scientology. Shit, they get everybody in there. They got everything you got to go into that bank account. Like, you're fucking, you get a percentage of everything you make. And that's your, everything else goes to them. Everything else goes to those greedy motherfuckers, man. They fucking strip you away. Man, Scientology is just like this fucking program. Except they manipulate you out your family. They do it out here too, but they, it could be many reasons as far as targeting goes, like, but, yeah, this Scientology, man, they manipulate you. They literally fucking manipulate you away from your families. Try and break you down and build you back up to have no fucking soul, to have no fucking conscience, to have no sympathy. And then you just become an empty fucking vessel like fucking Tom Cruise now. Just a wicked, empty fucking vessel. I used to like that dude too. I used to like his movies and shit. Then I started seeing those Scientology videos he was doing. And you could see the fucking evil in that motherfucker. I was like, oh man. Fucking what the hell happened, Tom? You done fucking gave up your bank account now. Gave up your fucking bank account and fucking been. You fucking been. They created something in your time. You ain't the same Tom Cruise.